I didn't realize this is happening. He's rushing the stage, and Casey's like, yeah, man, I was a little worried about you last night. Why? What happened? Like, you don't remember that guy rushing the stage like a couple times? Like, no. I was like, no. How gone were you? He's like, pretty, man. Pretty gone.
A couple times. I had to calm him down.
Yeah, because he got pulled back. He got pulled back.
That happened to Casey. I watched it. Half of it once. It's
I was nice to have somebody that was actually concerned about your safety.
Thanks, man.
There, yeah, no problem.
No. Yeah. Sherry Hardman's just like,
I like how
he doesn't worried about you too. I'm like, what? Why is everyone saying this? Like, you don't remember that guy rushing the stage and you got to pull him back and like the back is like, I guess.
Yeah, dude. I mean, when you get rushed on stage, just having someone in attendance that gives a shit about your survival is nice. You know,
it's crazy.
It's nice.
It's funny, man. I actually I was setting up the merch in the back, like on the side when all that happened when it first went down.
Sure, yeah, of course.
I walked in the back and he was like already like getting on stage. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Should we explain what happened?
Yeah, go ahead. This is your story. Like that's where I came in and you were just getting rushed and then talking shit. I was like, but it didn't seem serious.
Greg and I did a show where the venue was like negligent in a bunch of ways, but one of them was they just turned on a hot mic and then they never asked, by the way, like who the host was, and they just left the hot mic on stage and let one of their drunk customers go up like just randomly and starts doing like he tries to tell a joke. I think it
Cowboy
bombs.
Bob. He did like
and then
7 minutes.
He brought up another guy and we're like, I'm in the back like I can't believe these fucking assholes booked someone to start the show. Like I booked the entire show. And so they were like, didn't do anything. They didn't get up and take these people off stage. And then one of the guys just end up hanging out for the part of the rest of the show. And then he brings up Greg as the host, but it was actually Zach Fisher because he never asked. And we never talked about the intro, which is why I didn't know that these guys weren't comics. I assumed these were comics that like got brave or got booked by the venue. And so then when I go on stage, Greg has made fun of this guy. Zach made fun of the guy.
Cowboy Bob.
We called him Cowboy Bob because his name was like Bob Jones, supposedly, but he had a cowboy hat on. So
that was the only cowboy shit about him, by the way. The rest of the stuff,
I don't even.
He was wearing cowboy hat and FUBU. I was like, oh, okay.
Kind of, man. He had like some weird shoes on.
FUBU, Bob.
Definitely some
a South Pole shirt on, South Pole jersey, and a cowboy hat.
Shoes from Walmart.
Okay, go ahead. Do something.
So anyway, this I start making fun of this guy when I go up, and I said some mean things, but like then they go, he's not even in the room, and I'm like, oh, fucking fair game then. And I said a bunch of other mean things, and then the guy that's his friend, who I think these two guys must be new comics. Mm-hmm. They're like, the guy's like, you're lucky to have Cowboy Bob at your show or something like that. And I'm like, oh yeah, very lucky. And then he walks up on stage, and the whole time he's walking up, I'm just like, please hold on to the mic. And then it's a wireless mic, so it splits in half so you can take the batteries out. Mm-hmm. And he fucking grabs it and twists the top and gets the top off. And he's like holding onto the top, but it doesn't work because it has no batteries. And the whole time, Greg, this fucking trained fighter, this guy's been trained in fucking MMA, is just holding his dick 18 feet away, doesn't care.
Honored. First off, there's two entrances to this room. There's like a back entrance. Like,
and
right
Greg was scared of both of them.
That's what happened. Anyway.
This is the white side, all right? The white side.
No, this is the side. I was like,
you know what? I was thinking about this.
I'm going to set up Casey's fucking merch for him.
That is nice of you.
So I'm setting him up the merch.
I think I still had to set it up when I got off stage, frankly. But
well, whatever. I'm putting it out there. I had to like wheel the shit over, right? Because they don't have like any tables or anything either.
I'm crushing with Tamra. Yeah. I don't know if you say her name.
Anyway. So they don't have a table for anything for merch or anything, right? Nowhere. It's just like out front. So I like wheel these like wheelbarrow things through her. So I'm like doing all this shit while he's talking shit to this guy. And then I get up there and this dude's like on stage. I was like, what the fuck? I thought he was like going to tell a joke.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's what I thought. When he walked up, I thought he was a comic. I didn't. The last thing I thought was like, before he actually put his foot on the stage, the last thing I thought was this guy was going to come on stage. I thought we were going to like talk shit. Mm-hmm. There was no way I thought this guy, who I thought was a comic, was going to come on stage.
I was surprised by it at the end anyway. Yeah. Like if he would have started like physically hitting Casey, I promise, like 2 or 3 hits I would have been in.
You know what I love?
Like, let me get a couple.
What I love about this whole situation is like, yeah, man, like I was too busy making an IKEA table, but you had to make shift a table, and I had to do laundry before I had to go fight. Yeah. Okay, that's what I had to do. Like,
just washing my hair.
I was busy. That's all I'm trying to say. I hate this.
Greg, I got a question for you because I was thinking about this the other day. You got a white mom, and How many black family members did you grow up with?
0.
I think you're getting by on a lot of fucking reputation. That's all I'm saying.
About what?
You basically, like, you got raised by white people.
No, I got raised by no one, first off.
Okay.
I was just by
Mrs.
myself.
Beachler? All right. I believe
got the
that.
real black
I believe that.
experience.
That is true. You do.
got
My
the real-
mom was
come from
literally a
latchkey
drug addict,
generation.
and I did move around a lot.
Wait, your
so,
mom was a drug addict?
yeah, she was a
Fuck, I didn't
crackhead.
know
That's
she
why I
was
bounced
cool.
around. I moved 15 times when I was 13 years
I didn't
old.
know she
dude.
was cool.
She was cool. She partied, man. She wasn't lame like most of your moms, dude.
Damn.
You got one dad. I could have had 3 till I was like a child, motherfucker.
You had
So
0.
let's be real. Yeah. No one was there, but the possibilities were there, you know? Yeah.
Man.
Anyways.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, people will say stuff about you all the time. I'm having racist conversations about you, and people are like, yeah, but he's black. And I'm like, I get it, but like only by skin color because you grew up like.
So what am I doing that's so black? I don't understand.
No, I don't
What
think
am I getting
anything.
away with?
I don't
What
think
am I
anything.
doing? What am I doing?
I don't remember what the context was. But I certainly wouldn't say it into a microphone. Are you fucking crazy? But all my friends and I get together and we're like, how black is Greg? All we think about is how black Greg is.
So I can tell they do
No,
by
but-
the comments
Don't you-
people
hold
give
on.
me.
Are you in that group chat too? It's just me and Phil K.
It's only
Like,
white
you know,
people.
it's gonna-
People keep accidentally adding Greg over and over again. We have to kick him out. We're like, oh.
I just show up to places. This isn't for you, Greg.
Yeah, no, I mean,
My therapist says it's very healthy to have the group chat. But let's go ahead.
anyway. But yeah, so the Greg, I gave Greg some shit on stage because he was just doing nothing.
I was sitting there. I was laughing hysterically. What are you talking about? I was
Also,
uproarious.
everybody, you were laughing at me making fun of you.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was fun. But
So you should say maybe if you didn't make fun of Greg, he probably would have came up there. And
no, this
fucked
was
his table.
after he already had failed. This is not like a Back to the
After I
Future
failed.
situation.
I like again. So this is Casey's thing though, right? Like I did some work in his house, right? And there was a leaky disposal. He's like, yo, that disposal you gave me was garbage. It leaks all the time. First off,
Disposal
it was like a
garbage.
tiny drip. She's like, I had to like just to empty this.
It was
once
every 3 days.
Every 3 days, right?
It filled a gallon
For sure.
bowl.
What was wrong with it though? When I took it off, there was nothing wrong with the thing. It was like just a broken washer. A rubber washer was actually split down the middle. I was like, oh yeah, it's leaking through that. Put in a new one for you. How much problems have you had since then?
I don't understand what the point is.
No, listen.
It's like you do something, it gives me problems for 3 months, and you fix it.
It wasn't 3 months. I mean, it was a long time, but like
It was
I didn't.
definitely 3 months or
But
longer.
it wasn't the problem he said it was. Like, yo, it's like poured water. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I said it
You
was
wanna come
leaking.
through? Yeah.
I said it
man.
fills a bowl. My wife has to empty it every 3
Man,
days. I
I-
would never empty it, but
Yeah,
she has to empty it every 3
That's why we
days.
had him on here so we could argue about this shit.
Man, I love this.
This is actually remember that show To Catch a Contractor? That's what this is.
podcast-
I just think it's.
Yeah, this episode
let me
just
tell you how
turned
I
into-
feel, Casey. I
Here's
feel like
what I'll say. This episode's sponsored by Angie's List. If you want a
Yeah.
legitimate bonded contractor, go to Angie's.
Go to Ed. Don't go to
No,
me, man.
oh,
If you
yeah.
want some cheap shit for like a couple $100 when you should be paying like 15.
dude, hold on, dude. Hold on.
That's
Your
that.
album should be called Greg's List.
That's fucking great.
good,
That's
yeah.
fucking great.
Greg's List.
That's
I
great.
love it.
That's at
might
least the
be.
name of the track list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. No, I mean Greg does
No, but like
good work like 60% of the time.
I'm gonna need the stronger proof alcohol to rest.
Yeah, do
have
it,
The rest
do
of
it.
the
Sure.
Just 115 proof.
I wasn't
But I
even
feel
gonna.
like,
by the way,
Greg,
I'm
do
also.
you really think if that guy was like really gonna fuck you up that I wouldn't have helped you out, man? Is that what you really
No, but
think?
this is way more fun to say on the podcast. Quit being a
Yeah,
bitch
he's
about
like
it.
just
Jesus
attacking me.
Christ.
He's
Greg
like,
would
hey,
be-
you
Greg
piece
would
of
be
shit. Yeah.
Greg would be there. You know, he'd be
Yeah,
there.
no, I mean,
Once he
I'd
finishes
only-
making
I'd-
his table, he's
I
there.
would only get a small concussion and a.
Yeah, but he'd be fine.
Broken
You wouldn't
jaw
have
from
like
this guy.
Dylan Avila, man. You wouldn't be fucked up on the ground just getting repeatedly bashed.
Well, if that
in.
guy came in with a bat, I got to tell you, the venue's really fucking
man.
messing up.
What was his venue?
First
at?
time I was there,
By the way,
some dude almost got shot.
By the way, when he came back, oh yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
When he, what the fuck's going on in Kirkland?
I don't know, man.
When
I
he came
don't
back
know.
in, I was like, my fucking heart rate. I was actually like not that worried when he came. When he came back in,
Oh yeah,
I was like, that dude grabbed a gun and he's gonna shoot me. He's gonna
Oh,
shoot
yeah.
Greg. He's gonna shoot Zach.
he's not shooting
And
me. I was by the back door. You already said that. I was leaving. I was gonna run.
You'd probably made it back in by then.
Greg was
to
gonna
laugh
hide
at
behind the table he
situation,
just
yeah.
made. Okay, he's good.
Greg is the only black person in Kirkland that day, so he got the one fucking. No, that's not true. There were like 3 black audience members.
I think there was. I think one of the botanists. was a
Casey
black
likes to
guy.
count like a head.
It was like, y'all to do the.
Casey likes to count before he does his talib kweli joke.
He does. He's like,
I haven't
I'm
done
just
that joke
gonna
in so long, but I'm gonna. I was thinking about it the other day. I'm gonna bring it back. I haven't done it in like
What's your
7
Nate
years.
set like compared to like?
I do the same shit, man. That's why I don't do well there.
I figured you did more your most deaf jokes. Definitely do your Yoshi shit.
I haven't done the most deaf joke. The most deaf and the Talib Kweli joke are like the same joke, but
He thinks they're the same person, but yes.
They were in a group together.
Yes,
I never actually, because I never got a long set at Nate's. The longest set I ever got there was 10 minutes. Now it's gone. I wanted to like get a feature set so I could do the black friend joke there, the Yoshi joke, but I never got a long set. And what I do know is doing that joke is the first joke you do in front of a predominantly black audience goes very badly. For me, anyway.
Yeah, you got to set like a tone. Right?
I need to like make them know I'm not racist so that I can like play on that. Because it was.
Nah,
that's
you do better with the black audience if you talked about just how you're racist a little bit, but you have black friends, and then you could like explain. That
I know.
They'd respect that way more.
But I feel like I personally, in my experience, need to build to that and not just like start out like I'm a little bit racist.
Before he invited 3 people in Kirkland, he tells him that he needs to do this in Hosmer.
I was
surprised. The bees would set him off. Black people don't like bees. They do like bees. Hashtag.
That guy really loved bees.
Yeah, he was pretty pissed about that joke.
Yeah, he was fine. He was good. He was hanging out after the show.
Yeah, well, he didn't come on stage or anything.
Yeah. He kept saying that he's like, we got you. And I'm like, you didn't do shit. Nobody left their stools. What are you talking about? You're 4 feet away from the stage. Like, nobody.
Ready to
like,
pounce.
Dude, the owner, by the way, in Greg's defense, I will give Greg one small bit of defense, which I hate to do. You
Appreciate
know I hate
it. That's
to
all
do.
I wanted was the one.
The owner of the venue was in the audience 8 feet away, way closer than your 18 feet cowering behind the barrel. The fucking.
I just hide there the whole show just in case.
Where was the show at? Was the show at Cracker Barrel? Why there's so many barrels in this story?
It might as well have been. There's like three black dudes.
It was quite a Cracker
Wait, you were
Barrel.
scared at Cracker Barrel? A guy who looks like you would have scared at Cracker
This guy did not get off of his stool. The owner, whose insurance and the future of his business, if I get hurt in there, I could sue him. If that guy got hurt in there,
The white
he
side
could sue
coming
him.
out right here.
That's right. I mean, this guy did not move. And then came up to me after, and he's like, "You handled that perfectly." And I'm like, "What are you fucking
What do you mean? How you didn't handle it at all?
He's like, "Yeah, I did what your insurance company would have wanted me to do."
You would have let that guy go back to a seat and just chill. You weren't gonna say shit to him.
Well, he fucking left. I can't believe that apparently that guy's a regular.
Yeah, that's
That's
why
why I didn't kick it out. Yeah.
that's why I didn't kick him out.
Isn't it like that's
Right.
probably why, because like there's times where I've shitted on someone and they were like a regular or they were like a family member of like a staff or something like that or someone that is related.
I don't mind them not kicking him out, but once he's like
Getting to the stage,
gone
yeah.
on stage, you got to be like, "Hey man, your night's over. Like, come back tomorrow. We'll pretend we hate the comedian together, but or we actually do hate the comedian together." But yeah, but yeah, it's weird.
Like, watch out, this guy's still making a table
Also,
back here.
I actually
He
forgot
gets
about
back,
this part of it. There were some people that came to when I opened for Sarah Colonna. She had like some long lost family track her down, and they happened to live in the Seattle area, and they came and visited, and then one of the members of the family like ate an edible and had a bad reaction and collapsed in the lobby of Tacoma Comedy Club, so they had to take him to the hospital. And then at the show that they missed, it was all fine. They came the next day. So the show they actually attended was like the late show Saturday, which is traditionally not a great show. And this guy like he's in the front row, stands up and flips off Sarah Colonna and makes a big scene, gets fucking beat up outside by the security guards, all that stuff. That was their first ever comedy show. Their second ever comedy show, they came and saw me get charged on stage by this fucking guy.
Goodness, man, you are a hood comic.
But for them, they think every comedy show ends with somebody getting kicked out because they
Comedy's so
threaten
exciting.
violence.
You never know what's gonna. They're so brave to get up there. They get attacked all the time.
Every fucking time you get attacked, dude, that's crazy.
Casey doesn't look like he could fight, but he must know how to. He was so calm and collected.